Howdy doody guys, Hardy Party here. Guess where I am? Back over at Richard and Daniel's place again. We'll be running some trains. They're about to shut the line down to do a little bit of track work. Yeah, well, it's 1 minute slow, Jim. I'm sorry. Streaming off the phone is not the best thing in the world, but we do what we can do. So I'm going to say hello to everyone. G'day, Stormy. Nice to see you in here. Hot Dog. Nice to see you in here as well. Wigwag. I'm going back up backwards. Okay, so the last one I'll read out's probably got the cookie. John Ricard, how are you? You're up early or late? Ron Moen, welcome. Wigwag. Ethan Armitage, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Looks like Wigwag missed out on the cookie again. About time. So yeah, hopefully everybody. G'day, Rick. How are you? Ray, how are you? Nice to see you. Evening, morning, afternoon. I'll wait for a few more to come in. I don't know where my Daryl, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Curly, g'day. Yeah, so yeah, what I will be doing is we've got a couple of trains running at the moment. I just got a message from my sidekick, my co-host Anthony is here. His computer messed up, so we'll just sit around and wait. Let me see what this message is. Oh, okay. All right. And just let me answer his question. Okay. Just bear with me here for a minute, guys. So his main computer, which he does his streaming, has gone Fritz. There's Daniel. Say
hello. Welcome to the Coonawarra Railroad.
Yep. Mystic, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Gerard. Yeah, let me just try to get rid of. Can't get. Oh, there he is. I got rid of him. Split Rock, how are you, buddy? We were just talking about you in here too. We gave me work on a couple of little projects with your name on it. Yeah. Some of you guys might have popped in. Joe Raider, how are you? Nice to see you here. People are still coming in bit by bit. Yeah, so yeah, okay, we're having about a three-way conversation going on here at the moment, so bear with me for a moment. Yeah, so hopefully everybody was well. I did do a live stream test yesterday on the home computer. That went pretty well. Now this is going to be interesting because I don't know how to invite people up using my phone. Well, this is a bugger. This is going to be interesting. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. I was just trying to okay, I'm going to set an invite, copy. I just got to work out where to paste it now. Yes, Mystic. Yeah. Power failure. Yeah. Yeah, I am getting close to my 300. I mean, I looked at my sub counts this morning, and I'm over the moon. So within about 12 months, I've gained about 220, 230 subs and maintained it. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make the 300 by Christmas or by the end of the year. The way things are going, and that might just happen. Okay. Now, I don't know how to do the invite, so if I'm dropped out, I'll come back on. So it's still a learning curve for me using it off the phone. Well, if I go invite guests, participants, copy. Okay, now I've got to put on the chat. G'day, Rick. I'm over at Richard and Daniel's layout where we were about a month ago. G'day, Govia. Nice to see you. We're at your mates, Aussie mates, layout here. He's a Canadian and Via fan here as well. I'm just trying to see. No, it's going to work. It's not going to work. Okay. Elmar, how are you? Mum and son, how are you? Nice to see you in here. Oh, Kurt. G'day, Kurt. Sorry, I thought Mum and son was in here. Yeah, I'll be buggered. I don't know how I'm going to. Well, if you're going to want to see me without the beard, you guys are going to have to come up with a bit of serious coin for me to get rid of my beard. I mean, I've been used to it now for quite some time, for quite a while now. It has not come off in, oh, geez, close to 7 years. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to throw this around. The camera anyway. So we can actually, oh, there we go. I can post a comment. Okay. Okay, why isn't it going to let me? Hang on. Post a comment. Chat. Oh, why aren't you playing? Okay, here we go. Okay. There you go. Send a link up so a couple of you guys can come up and join in. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to set the camera out to see the layout. Well, they're going to cut the power in a moment, so to do these circuit breakers. Oh, come on. Stop messing around with me now.
Now the XP2's got one extra car.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. StreamYard decided they're going to change all the settings and whatnot during my stream, so that's very annoying. So what I have got running here today, I've got Noel Coltrane here from New South Wales running along. G'day, Jeb. Welcome on. We've got a XPT, which is based on the HST of the UK, running around. Now, our friend Richard has just converted that, taken the ring-filled motor out of it and put a CD-ROM motor in it. Later on down the track, when he's not busy working in the corner there, he'll show you the speed that it can do. And I can tell you, it does get up and boogie. Hey James, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you in here. So my mate Richard here, Daniel here, he needs to I'll show his train in a minute. I've got my 80 class coming. We'll just put it down in here with a coal train. It's the way the typical coal train used to look in this area. Oh, crack. There we go. G'day, Jerry. How are you? Nice to see you in here. There are two different colours, yes. The brown ones are more the weather type. Now, once my layout is up and running, those coal wagons will be a common sight on my layout. One lot will be pulled by diesel. Those are the silver shiny ones when they first came out. And the dirtier ones, the brown ones, they'll be behind a couple of electric engines, which is very prototypical for the running down in this area. So, yeah, G'day, Rick's Railroad. How are you? Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. It's unfortunate, strange, but yeah, it is. Those two brown engines of mine there, they're the 80 class. They don't run too bad for something that's been sitting in box for, geez, close to 10, 12 plus years. And I finally got them running out, or finally giving them a run. Since I've been doing DCC, these haven't been run because they've got they're still in the old DC mode. I will eventually convert them over to DCC, but at the moment, the priority is to get the layout up and running. This week I'm going. Okay, I am at my friend's place, family layout in Wollongong. We've got Daniel, that's his garage guy over there. That's their father there, Dick. And guy in the light blue shirt behind Dick. That's Richard. You've probably seen him on a few of my streams already. And I forgot our mate's name over there. My memory's like a like a sieve. We's about 5 minutes drive from my place, so it's pretty close by. And this is going to be our last run for Christmas. Richard's going away down the coast. He's going to a place called Cootamundra. And I've turned around and told him that he better get some good crane shots for us. If not, he can't come home. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, he's going down to Cootamundra, June, and he will be going down to the Thangle Spiral, which is basically the climb down on the southern part of our mountains. Hey, Anthony. Yep, see you there. Supercomputer had a meltdown. Got a bit too hot, I gather. Nothing worse when your computer starts acting up. Yeah, no one's come up yet. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area down there. The Thangle Spiral is... it's a dual line spiral, but it's actually a unique design. It's for the cranes going up the center, they spirals up the mountain. Hey Thomas, how are you? It spirals up the mountain, up the Great Divide. Similar to the one that's over in California, was it Tehachapi Pass? But the trains that go down to Melbourne, they got a straight line going down the grey, which is about 3%, I think it is, 3.2%. Eventually, when I get the opportunity, I will go for a drive down there. Yeah, I will go the other end. For you, Tammy. For those that haven't seen this place, I'll do the layout first. Yes, he's got 2 KFCs. There's one there. They're part of the deceased estate. So they've got plenty of ballast there, ready for ballasting. This is going to be the main station. Daniel's using Amtrak cars to make his Canadian train, the Canadian, with the Via engine. There you go, Via. See, I know he hasn't got the prototypical cars yet, but he will get some more. Did you see the link there, Daryl? Let me do a walk around and I'll put another link to come in. Kangaroo fried chickens. And that's an idea, Split Rock. That's a good idea. Might just do that. So anyway, this is the main station area. There is going to be another upper level there. We've been discussing about how we're going to do that. there is going to be another little, it's going to be a branch line with another station at the top, probably a flour bakery, biscuit plant down at the far end. Well, oh, you like that Gervais? Well, that's good. I'm going to be swapping out. I've got some VIA cars at home that I've got to dig out, and I will be swapping it over with him. With some of the Amtrak ones, since I don't have any Canadian trains anymore. Here comes the XBT. It's not, the XBT is not prototypical, but actually that's an idea too. Split Rock, it might be the Maple Leaf. So anyway, it comes down from, got the branch line coming down off the top. It's a double main line layout. There'll be another junction down the bottom here. We'll probably put a mine, they're probably going to put a mine scene in here. Hey Martine, how are you? They do have some signals in place. It's one of the 3D printed towers. The Aussie ones, it's not one of Jim Tedesco's.
We're called the window licking tower.
The what? Licking tower?
Window licking tower.
Oh, it's called the window licking tower. There you go. G'day, Kyle. Yes, they are Split Rock. Those are the coal hoppers that used to run, or not used to, they still do. They run in our area. They were made in the early 70s, and they're the most successful and most durable coal wagons ever made in this country. Some of the old ones that have been retired out of service due to downturn in coal, they're actually being converted over to wheat hoppers. So they've actually put covers over the top, and they're using them to transport wheat now. And then you've got the town scene in here. We were talking about putting another, excuse me, putting another station in here. Particular since that skinny guy over there and myself do a lot of passenger trains. Yeah, I will show you in a moment. Well, we're going to shut it down. The third engine Split Rock is what we call the 421 class. It's a double-ended version of your F7 units. No, not F7s. E7, E9 units. They're EMDs. Here it comes again. And of course, the XB2 is going to be in the way. It's a double-ended, same as our 44s. Now, I haven't weathered the two engines up the front. That were the last Alcos that were made in this country and in this state. Yep, Chris, it's me. No, it's the other way around, Split Rock. You need some more bars in here. Yes, it does, but it's still a work in progress. Just let me get back up the comments to see what's been said here.
Daniel, yeah, you got any more of those?
Hey, Jeff, how long have you been following me? I mean, truly, how dare you relate me to a POM? from United Kingdom. I'm in Australia. In UK at the moment, it is dark. But yeah, I don't know. There is a mysterious tunnel that's linked between here and the US. Cement truck. Where's that cement truck? Oh, that one there. Yeah, it is. It's very colourful. It actually looks like a what's his name? A Mercedes Benz, what they use in the military. What else we got? Well, we had a little town called Gundagai, Split Rock. In that town, there were 12 pubs. The main population of the town was probably about 1,200 people, 2,000 people. And there was 12 pubs there, or bars. Last time I was down at Gundagai, there was only 3, so even they were struggling to survive. Let me just go down the chip. Yeah, there is a lot of similar Hellion buildings like these ones here. That one over the other side there. It almost looks like there was some sort of murder scene in this one. I believe that's supposed to be the Dairy Queen. A lot of the real dirty ones, they received a whole heap of items from deceased estate. The little garbage truck. Okay, where's the garbage truck? Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that one. He's got 2 KFCs. I think he can convert one to a kangaroo one.
I've got a bus depot in front of you.
Oh yeah, we've got a bus depot down in here.
Here's a model. There's a model of a Ford Cortina, a Pommy Ford Cortina.
Yep. Yeah, just hold it there. Yeah, bit out of scale, but hey, it is what it is. Thomas Grossus, how are you? In my grandson's house, I lost internet service at home. Back now, back on. Oh, cool. But nice to see that. What do you call a town in Wisconsin with 12 pubs? Unincorporated. Okay, in the middle of here, that's going to be the loco depot and maintenance facility up in here. Still a little bit of work to do, but they're getting the track work. They're sorting all the track work out. First, then you've got Daniel's an amateur radio person. So he communicates around the world and country on his radio, and where Richard's sitting, that's his workbench. No, we don't have Dairy Queen here. We have a chain that we call Wendy's, which does all the soft serve ice creams and milkshakes and whatnot. What else we got? Okay. In our area, generally, Jeff, you're asking on our main line. Okay. The fastest train we have is, in real life, will be the XPT, which is what this passenger train that goes around. its average speed is between 80 and 90 mile an hour. There are a couple of places where she will do close to 100. Okay, I've got a guest in here. Let me bring this Eskimo up. G'day, buddy.
Hello, everybody. Artie, you know, I could just sit back in the basement. It doesn't, I don't know if it's a good idea to bring me up because you're doing pretty good by yourself there and the view's a lot better.
You know, it's all right. I can always go. I can always do this. I can always do this, and you can still be in the background.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, I'm generally in our area between Sydney and down to Wollongong. The average speed of the trains down here is 60 mile an hour. And I'll just get out of here because we're gonna have some noise. Hang on, Richard. Can I just get out for a minute? Yeah, just 2 seconds, because yeah, hang on. Just let me.
Yeah, that'll pull it out. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna. That's gonna.
Normally work on Sundays.
Hey. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. We're just gonna have some drilling going on, so I'll just step away. Okay, so generally, what our trains here, the average speed is approximately 60 mile an hour. The passenger trains are about 70 mile an hour now. And what they've got to do is they've got to try to squeeze the freight trains in between the passenger services, because the passengers have got priority, and we're on the inner city interurban rail corridor. So that gives you an idea. Yeah, our coal train is running fast, but for here, that's pretty close to prototypical. I hop in its kangaroo. Yeah, good one. Let me just try to get up with the chat. Hang on. Yes, he has got an amateur radio license. I've actually got the professional one for the line of work and that I've been doing. Basically, I got all the tickets for all the radios. Yes, it's got plenty of room. If I did have something to pick on this, which I'll probably end up saying to Richard later on, that control panel that's in there should come over this way at least another 12 inches. It's a bit too close in that passageway there. I mean, when you've got a fat ass like me, you struggle to get past. Hey, Les, how are you, buddy? 183 is a new record for the XBT. Okay. That's kilometres an hour, isn't it? But I believe that would have been done in Victoria, because we don't really have anywhere in our state where it can actually do that speed. It's so bendy. Stores. We did actually have a lot of bars. A lot of them actually have closed down too. The power's out, so no rail service is all going to. Daniel, get your bus service out, mate. There's no train service.
Oh, they're doing
Yeah.
Doing, mate?
Well, I hope you got your bus shuttle service up in operation. Yeah, well, there you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth. We don't worry about the public paying passengers here. G'day, Plumber. Nice to see you joined in. Just catching up, getting down on the bottom. Oh. Kiwi Dave, how you doing, buddy? Seeing you in here. Great to get in there. What wall? How are you, buddy? Okay, I'm just trying to get a catch. I'm going to jump on a fair bit of this. 33 have tried to print on an army. Okay, righto. Now, on my layout itself, okay, I've caught up to the chats now. Let me get out of this. Okay, so the XPT's record now is 183 kilometres an hour. Now, was that before or after the big derailment we had down in Victoria in 2020? That's another question too.
Hey Artie, what is that in the middle of the layout? Is that a pop-up for the center?
Whereabouts? Over here?
No, down with your finger. Down, down, down. Oh, what is that in the center of the table?
That's the that's just a communal table where we put out.
No. What's in the what's in front of the camera? That board.
In here?
Yeah, right there,
Nothing
buddy.
Yet. Nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
We do have an access point in here.
Okay, an access. Okay, all right. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I think they just done that as a makeshift building or something for the time being. What's the problem to solve? What they actually doing, Plumber, is they're actually putting 3 circuit breakers into the system to protect the DC or the DC controllers. The squirrel hole. We don't have squirrels here. That's a possum hole. But mind you, our possums are probably about the size of your squirrels. G'day, Kansas, Colorado. You're nice to see you here.
Hey, Sladen.
Yeah, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're new to the channel. Salute for the whole. Well, yeah, that lid's not really actually the right size, but then again, anything's possible if you follow the civil engineering protocols in this state. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, as you can see, the still a lot of work in progress here. It'll take a bit more time. My layout at home, I've pretty much completed the plugs for the time being for the tortoise motors. The people that were on my test stream last night would have seen it. Okay, I've got someone else down in the basement. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. We got another guy here.
Hey Artie, hey Daryl.
Hey, Randall.
Hey, G'day. Randall, how are you, bud? Didn't see you in the chat.
Right now, Artie, not good.
You sound like you're bugging an exhaust. It sound like you've done a transcontinental drive.
Well, it was pretty close to that. I put in 14 and a half hours today.
Oh, man. Look at all the dollars you're going to have to buy yourself some more trains for Christmas.
Well, we'll see about that.
Or buy yourself a new house.
You still not feeling well, Randall?
No.
Well, that's not good, buddy.
I went to the
You
doctor
know,
Friday, and they said that I got bronchitis, and they think it might have developed into pneumonia. So,
Oh,
man, you need to go home and take 2 days off. And
I took a couple days off, and last night rail crew called 3 times, and finally the third time was the actual dispatcher. They had already burned through all their drivers, and they had no drivers left, and I had to take that trip. And they're already out of drivers again. So
what are they going to do when you pass out?
Well, let's just say that may not end well.
No, it's not going to end too well, isn't it? Is it? They're basically forcing you to work when you're not fit to be driving. That's, I don't know about there, but over here, that's huge taboo.
Well, I can just not answer the calls, but we'll see how that goes.
Because you're getting pneumonia, buddy, you're going to know all about it, and it's winter over there, and it's going to take a hell of a long time trying to get over it. I mean, that friend of mine, Bill Cox, he ended up getting pneumonia real bad, and it stopped him about real bad.
Well, they give me some medicine for it right now. Now that I'm not doing anything, I'm doing not half bad, but not great. But it's just when I get out and kind of start doing any kind of moving around.
Yeah. Well, and even as Steve 87, good day Steve 87, even Steve 87 says, if you got pneumonia, mate, go home. Go home. They can't sack you over it.
Yeah, well, they don't know.
I mean,
they didn't know for sure that's what it is, but they said it's a possibility. That's what happened.
Well, if you you're not sounding too well. I mean, it's winter, it's cold, you've got bronchitis, and the next thing after bronchitis, that's what you get.
Yeah.
I mean, don't play around with it. You're not well. You've got other people's lives in your hands. If you're driving a crew or a place, I'm sorry, I'll just take my stance on that. If you're not fit to drive and you're transporting passengers around the place, you're in danger. You're putting their lives in danger too.
Yeah. I just if they call, I'll probably just not answer the phone. But we'll see how desperate things get. So.
Randall, you should be running.
Yeah,
I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You just take it easy, bud. We don't want to lose you, mate. And there's nothing worse than getting bronchitis, getting pneumonia, and with all this other crap that's going around the place at the moment, we don't want you to see you going in.
Yeah.
We don't want to see you in a struggle street. And I think I speak on everybody on this now. Nobody wants to see you in a struggle street, my dear friend.
Yeah. I've just been taking it easy and everything, so best I can. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a good recipe that might help you out. It tastes like shit, but it works. Hot tea, lemon, honey, and vodka. You drink it hot, but do not operate any vehicles or women for at least 4 days. You can laugh as much as you want, but I tell you what, it knocks you out, but it works. Yeah, well, you know what, Steve, 87, that is criminal negligence by what they're doing. I mean, really, it's putting people's lives at risk. But it's also putting other motorists' lives at risk as well, with him being forced to work sick and driving when he's not capable of driving. He's putting a lot of other people's lives at risk, and that's, sorry, in my book, that's totally wrong. Okay, I might joke around and whatnot, but no, you see way too often. Okay, let me get back down to the chat. I mean, even this guy next to me here, even Daryl won't go to work. He works for himself. If he's that far gone, or even he won't go to work and endanger other people's lives.
Nope. No, I might end up falling in the shredder.
Yeah,
that would not be good. No, actually here in Southern California right now, it's a cool 58. It's not super cold, but I was up in the mountains earlier practicing my Second Amendment right. So I just haven't got undressed. So I got home not too long ago. So I decided, I heard my name already said, hey, I shot up a link. So I just came up on. So.
Okay.
I'm just comfortable. I'm just comfortable in what I'm in.
Yeah, well, it's been pretty cool this year too. So, yeah, well that's wigwag. That is absolutely totally disgusting. I mean, I drank Ray drank a hot beer once. That really cleared my throat. I bet it did. I don't know if you guys got it over there because I know when I had a bit of problems with clearing out my throat, there's a stuff out here called honey whiskey, and I tell you what, that did wonders. It did clear me out. But yeah, that's just totally criminal, forcing people to work when they're not fit, and then that just creates what's that? Does anyone else
Hey,
want to
thank
see?
you, Steve 87th and Anthony Dodge. Yeah. Thank you for the laughs. No, actually, it's chilly for Southern California. It's been cold. It's been in the high 30s. I know that's not cold, but it is here for Southern California, and it's barely been getting up to the 60s. But where I was up in the San Bernardino Mountains, I just decided not to change out. I was just comfortable in what I was wearing. So
Yeah, well, the weather's been that crazy here. Last 3 nights, it's actually been snowing up on our high country, in our Alps. We've been averaging between. There's about 2 foot of snow down the snow country, which is about 4 hours drive from me. But we are feeling the cold here too. Last time I saw anything like this was back in 86, 87.
yeah, I just want to say something to Randall. Randall, I know you're probably fearful because I saw you put you're fearful of losing your job, but losing your life is nobody wants to see that. You can always get another job if they don't understand. You're sick, my friend. You don't feel good. And you're going to get worse if you don't take care of yourself.
Randall, they cannot fire you over this. I don't know what your unfair dismissal laws are over there, but I believe it'd be similar to here. Well, then they sack you because you're genuinely ill and sick, too sick to operate a vehicle. If they sack you over that, that's unlawful dismissal. You've got grounds to sue the company. I'm not really a big fan of suing, but when it comes down to that, yeah, no, that's no go. That's a totally no go.
Thank you, Thomas. And Ray, yeah, if you're from California, yeah, the San Bernardino's mountain here. I was up in about the 4,500 foot range. There was actually a good amount of snow on the south facing mountain, which is the side of the sun. So it's pretty cold up there. So
see, as Jeff says there, Randall, we don't want to lose you, buddy. You're too good of a guy. You're a great supporter of everybody, and you're a great mate.
Yeah, absolutely, Randall. You need to take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, really, in statement, I work for very large corporations. I do. But if I'm sick or my trucks are down, I tell them you're going to have to wait. Period. The end. Hands down. So if I lose their business, that's on them. They're never going to get that kind of service from anybody else. So
Yeah. I know over here they're very strict when it comes to that. I mean, there are people that will play the game and say that they're sick when they're not. Yes, I can understand that, but this is just totally utterly wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I absolutely enjoy the layout that you're out. This is the second time there, Artie. I actually enjoy seeing friends and family actually run trains.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, Richard here is a pretty good mate. One of the rare ones from around here. Yeah, as you just said, there's a lot of fakers around here. They say your friends are only your friends when you got a what do you call it? Well, you got money in your back pocket. You don't want to drive who is ill. Take care of you. Well, that's right. See, that right, Split Rock. I mean, you got
Pennywise.
2 other people, 4 other people. What happens when you pass out behind the wheel? I mean, BNSF is not going to get their rail crew to the train. You know, you're really endangering their lives. G'day, Scene. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, and that's right. You look after yourself. You're number 1. Yeah. Now, we do have some restoration jobs as well we're going to be doing with Richard. They got an estate sale or stuff from the estate, and there is a lot of rough. There's a lot of rough trains in the collection that we need to clean up and get going again. And might expand my fleet a little bit too. We just got to go through all the goodies. Now, while I've got everybody here, I will be doing a stream next weekend, and for me, it falls down on a Christmas Day, and for the US viewers, it's going to be Christmas Eve. So I'm inviting particularly those guys that are on their own or ladies that are on their own. Come and join in on the stream next weekend. It's no fun celebrating Christmas and Christmas Eve on your own, so come and join in for a few hours. I'll be on till about I've got to work it out now, till about 10:30, because I am going out for late afternoon lunch at a friend's place. So we're going to spend about 2-3 hours together. We'll sheep that on their own. Trust Anthony. Yeah, Anthony, the sheep. Yeah, no, they're out here on. They're. G'day, John. How are you?
Hello, John.
Yeah, the sheep are over here on asylum from New Zealand because they feel safer here than being over in New Zealand. And some are over here on witness protection too, Anthony. Well, it's not always about sheep. It's also about kangaroos as well. But I've actually found out the truth of the matter that's going on with the kangaroo that's sitting on your lap on my streams. Yeah, we found out she's been double dipping with trying to get maintenance for her Joey. So yeah, that's going to come out. We're going to have a witness on that soon too. Yeah. All right. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I got. Let me just go to the workbench. So what he's managed to achieve to get in the estate is one of these old Mahano locomotives. Looks like the motor's all seized up on that. We'll have to have a look at that. I didn't know that Tyco made an Alco in that colour scheme. Yes, we do use rail grinders over here, Jeff. Once in a while, we'll come down here. They shut down the lines, and
No, that's different circuit altogether, another spare hole. There's nothing to do with it. Don't tell me that.
Okay, yes, we do have coal and steam engine. Most of our steam engines here still run under coal as well. Okay, I've got another guest down the bottom here. Hang on, let me see who it is. Here he is.
Hello.
G'day, Jean Ricard. How are you?
I just want to ask you a question. You talked about Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. What about New Year's Eve? That's a week later.
Yeah, I'll probably going to do exactly the same thing. No, it's all right, Anthony. Yeah, you're fine. You don't have to be on there.
Of course he has to be on there. He can't just chicken out.
Kendra has. Sorry, Jean Ricard. Anthony reckons that she has proof. Well, I got the witness. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one too, but I think, well, I have taken that. I'm going to clean that up and use it on my system. There are some other old engines in here, the old Lima ones. We're going to modify them. This one here looks a little bit sad. These are the ones that were made in Yugoslavia. I think we'd be able to do something with these ones.
Isn't that the Mechanotechnica then?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. And then we've got an old Lima 38 non-streamlined. That's going to need a bit of work done to it. The shell don't look too good. It's been out in the weather, stored in a shed and forgotten about. Yeah. All right, man. Just look, buddy. Just stand your ground and look after yourself. Now, yeah, it is concerning that there is a rail line coming from there. We even got Alaska. One of the Alaska locos there. I'm just thinking that could be actually. Let me have a look and see what mech's under this one here.
Yes, it's got a Walker's mech.
That's a Walker's one. I reckon that one there.
All right, Stormy Sky. We'll see you later.
See you, Stormy. I reckon that one there will be a good little repaint project. One of the trains I have intend to do when I finish the track, laying the track on my layout. I'm going to do it on, what is it, Under Siege 2. Hasn't had on that. They actually had a couple of engines. One was like that, and I can't remember what the other one was.
Okay. My dog thinks I think my dog thinks I look like a dog. He's never been as
Well,
excited
you
as to
do.
see me with this rabbit hat on.
Jeff, no, this isn't my workbench. This is Richard's workbench, and all these trains that you see here is actually from a deceased estate. My trains still, except for some, 90% of my trains still run. Uh, Good on you, Ray. No, I wouldn't be the road keeper. No. Yeah, we've got a wildlife park up here too, and yeah, no, I don't have any issues there. And I see there's a PA. Actually, here we go. Let me get this out of the way. I see an Alco PA in here. It's an old. No, it's an old Barkman, I think. But this will give you an idea roughly about the comparison between the 44 Alcos and let me get up on the main screen. Gives you an idea roughly about the differences between the PA and the 44. And putting down on the side here, you can actually see the difference in the height. And let's get the length. And there's your length there, just a little bit. Australian one's a little bit longer. But them two basically got the same motor power inside of them. So that's your difference in the size. So they.
Actually,
You take care of yourself, mate.
Archie, I think actually they are the same size. I think the reason for the Australian being that longer.
Good night, Randall. Take care of yourself, buddy.
Christmas for everybody.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. I'll just try and hear what we're saying. Let me just go out here where I can hear. What were you saying, John?
I just thought that those two locomotives were actually exactly the same in length. I just thought that the Australian were that bit longer because they have added the control at the end, at the rear end, and that's why
right.
they had a bit longer.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they got the extra length. The actual motor unit and that is still the same size.
Yeah.
But because they end up putting a control cab on both ends, it's made it a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's a funny way that they have made the one end with the like the nose, the shark nose, and the other end is just like a box at the end of it. Is there any reason for that?
Yeah. It was a cheap way. It was a cheap way of them doing it at the time. Now the bad part about that one was on the flat end of it, it was very awkward for the crew to come in and out of the engine because they had to basically just come out through the front door and grab on the sides or jump down to get off the engine. Now, I'll show you the other engine that we got. This one here, when it gets around to the other side, they've improved that design because that one came after They actually put a door. You see the door? They actually put a door on the side of it,
Yeah, yeah.
so they can actually come down off the side. G'day, Levi. How are you?
Hello, Ian.
Then after that, here you go. Here's
Wow, that goes fast.
there we go. That's the XPT. Hey, we got a big accident down the far end. Yeah, we got. Yeah, well, we know Richard. Oh well, we'll take a guess there, Richard.
Thank you,
We saw
Ian.
the speed was flash as you went past. Now, if you can work out the car speed, leave it on that. I think that would have been close to about, the accelerator speed. What's that? About 200 mile an hour.
Yeah, that passenger train was moving.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he almost replicated the bad train derailment 2019, 2020 that we had down in Victoria. Same time of train that went through the points a bit too quick, and yeah, she came off and made a nasty mess. But he's converted that from a Lima motor and put a CD-ROM motor inside it. What, before or after you make a mess of it again? Yeah. And I'm quite amazed he hasn't even had a beer yet, so he would have passed the alcohol test.
You want to see the motor?
Yeah, go and show him the motor. Now, you're talking about the flat ends. These are the last of the Alcos that were made in this state. Yeah, all right. And our mate over there is going to put a British train on. Yeah, bloody British. Yeah, they can go back to where they came from. I mean, if we adopted American setup, at least we would have had decent sized locomotives here now. But at the moment, ours are like they've been shrunk in the oven. Because even our version of the HST is actually shorter than what this one is.
This is just a repainted HST.
Yeah, actually, I think I might go and I'll buy myself a Sessions XPT. I might actually get this color scheme.
It's just back in the day, this is all we had, basically.
Well, actually, they're still running. Now, some of you guys have been following us. You probably hear about Richard and I always having a friendly rivalry and whatnot regarding candy. And there you go. That's his conversion. Now, let me bring it up. No. Just getting a solo.
That's very nice done. Nicely
Show
done.
the side. G'day, Mike. So it's basically what he's done is he's put a CD-ROM motor in it, converted it over.
Yeah.
And another advantage, as I was been telling him about doing it like this, it's going to be easier to convert the Lima model into
An LED down the front.
And he's put some LEDs at the front.
That's pretty cool.
Still a work in progress, but as I said to him, it's going to make it a lot easier to convert to DCC once they get more into DCC here.
As you can see, it flies around the track.
Yeah, it does fly. Now, going back to what I was saying, like Rich and I have got this bit of a friendly rivalry going out with our colour schemes of our trains within this era. If you guys remember, I go for the brown and yellow or Tuscany and yellow, and this guy goes for what we call the candy scheme.
I do like reverse though.
Hey?
I like the reverse colour scheme.
Yeah, but we're talking about candy at the moment. But the reason what the candy scheme came out as the XBT was being released, so the carriages would actually match up to this colour scheme here. And I remember when I first saw one of those candy cars, I thought it actually, well, mainly people thought it was an XBT car doing trial runs.
Hey, trackside Mike.
Yeah, Mike, how are you, bud? What happened to see which list?
Richard,
I'm on an naughty. I'm on a naughty list. I'm on a naughty list. I don't want to be nice. I just want to be on a naughty list. That way you get have more fun. You might not get many presents, but yeah, at least have fun during the year. The British trains over there don't know which way is forward and which way is backwards.
Picking these traction tyres, man. That needs traction tyres bad. It's just, you know.
Yeah, put a 10-pound hammer on it. It'll go quicker.
It's got no traction tyre. That's the problem. Probably got no weight either.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Look, the Sheen. I'll be naughty to a certain extent, but yeah. These two engines. Hang on, let me show you now. These two engines here that I got in front of that coal train of mine, they haven't run for nearly 10 plus years. So anyone that says been knocking about my trains and see they still go well and they still look all right.
Thing's got his Southern Spirit, which will do for him.
Oh yeah, when he gets it out, yeah.
Give a little bit.
Well, there you go. The typical British doing. Show us how reliable the British railway system is.
I can't afford tyres, mate.
You can't afford the tyres.
Oh, the tyres are very
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Yeah, traction tyres. Hang on, no, where's the power car?
That one.
That's the power car there.
Non-existent, mate.
Yeah, no.
And
Yep, it's okay.
I reckon a bit more weight on traction tyres and should be it's light as ever, man.
Yeah, add some more weight and look and change the wheels.
Put some traction tyres.
Yeah. Here we go. There's a traction tyre.
We're going to use that as traction tyres.
Actually,
I reckon, what brand is it? Hornby.
They actually cleaned up pretty good, don't
Actually, you know what? Dean, you're probably able to get new wheels to where you don't need traction tyres on them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking to do.
Is it from the Craftsman or from the guy at Middleton?
We'll talk about it after I finish the room. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that one can be. I think you will be able to get it direct from Hornby too. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about this shaky cam as well. G'day, Luna. How are you, bud? Nice to see you here. Welcome to the channel.
Hey,
Yeah.
Luna. And Mike, to answer your question, it's just a little chilly in Southern California. I was up in the San Bernardino Mountains earlier, and I got home not too long ago, so I just didn't change out of my mountain gear. So here I am.
Actually, I got a question. I've actually got a question for Split Rock. I'll just bring him over here. So, Split Rock, what do you think having one of these? Alco's in split lock mining company. I reckon they'll look good in your fleet, don't you think? Yeah, they'll look good in split locks yellow colour scheme. Screen full size, okay. I mean, this. Okay, we'll change the couplings around, but that's a number 2 end. That's a number 1 end. You don't want the PA unit. I mean, it's only got a driver's cabin 1 end. At least this one here, you can drive a solo if you need it. What year is a prototype? What was the 44s? They were 50s, weren't they? Late 50s. Yeah, 50, 57, 58.
They made 644, 642, 643s, and then 6, they built another 44.
Yeah. So basically, from 57, and there's still some of them running today.
Yeah, that's right. And the Mark II's come out, the 45's come out. That's 64.
Yes, they were all powered split rock.
The 45 come out in 92, they were on A1A.
Yeah.
Tractor motors was too big, then they put them on the 3 version.
Yeah, no, they're definitely 1969 era. Definitely 69. That's actually that one's pretty close to the 69. That's pretty close to the colour scheme of 69. Okay, Plumber, you take care of yourself. Yeah, that would have been a colour scheme they going into in 69. Because ours, they pretty much replaced a lot of our freight and passenger services here, and they were very common on transporting the iron ore and not iron ore, the coal and ore. Yeah, they did transport iron ore. There was a small bit of iron ore they used to transport down the mountain. So yeah, they'll run any layout.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night, Thomas. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. I'm gonna call it quits too. Yeah, I just reckon they'll look good on that colour scheme. I'm gonna change some over to my orange and black, just to have a little bit of fun. That's right. Dean's bringing up. Okay, he's going to bring a. He's going to form a passenger train, the Southern Spirit, that actually started from Townsville, which is up near the Great Barrier Reef, and went right around Australia to Perth and back up again. Something that doesn't run anymore. Yeah. So most of the stuff that, particularly Richard and I model, is like, particularly with myself, is from 1968, 67, 68 to 1992, because in 1992 they started getting rid of all the diesel hauled passenger train services. And yeah, he's run out of he's run out of traction tires, but I believe you can actually get a conversion kit for those trains now from Hornby. There's a lot of the new Hornby stuff, they don't have the actual traction tires on them. Now he's going to be using a couple of NR classes for the locomotive, which is based on the AC 4400s in the US. I'll just go and bring them up. What's those fake? They're fake Union Pacific cars, eh? That one's not. The other one is the fake baggage car.
That one is. Yeah.
Yep.
This is the bag. This is the.
That's a power. That's a power car. All dressed up. That was done up nicely.
Yeah, that's what I did for him instead of the one I made for myself.
Yeah, that's always the case, isn't it? I'll show you the. I'll show you these engines here. They're based on the AC AC 4400s. I'm not going to take the protection off the side of it. It's not my engine. I'm not too sure if they're still running in that colour scheme. They got a kangaroo on them. So they've been done in the new Aboriginal colours. Were the ones that are in the Aboriginal colours?
Orangey colour, yeah. The orangey colour, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kangaroo song. I'm not singing that. I don't want to make it rain again. Thanks, Leo. Yeah, it is a crazy scheme. You got the Union Pacific, which is blue, and you got the GAN, which is like a crimson red, and this one here, the Southern Spirit, which ran from basically Cairns to Perth, but he followed the coastline. Yeah, I can't believe my train's still going after all this time. So the cars that make up the Spirit, hang on a minute, hang on, you got the Oxygen cars.
Those crack built.
Are they all scratch? Oh, they are too. Man, he's done a good job.
There is two Oxygen cars in
there. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, all these have been all scratch built or kit batched by this ugly fella here. Yeah, we don't hold back here. We say it as it is. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to make up an article on how to modify the power vans into the baggage car. My concept scene is I actually brought a coal train this time. I was going to bring my Union Pacific cars in, but yeah, I think we'll do it after Christmas because I've got to get down. Yeah, because in my cupboard, my Union Pacific cars are right down the bottom, and I've got no room to get to them.
That's an Oxygen one.
Yeah, that's okay. Here's a comparison. How far he is now. Oh, that's the factory commercially produced one, and that's the one that Richard done. So when you put them together, he hasn't done too bad of a job.
That's a very fine job.
Yeah. Yeah, he done this one before these ones came out.
A lot of swearing and cursing, man.
Yeah, that's when we had the thunderstorms. We couldn't hear him swearing up at Berkeley. I got to admit, he does do a good job of what he does. Now, Richard, what's in here again?
Oh, that's going to be the controller.
Oh, that's a control panel.
It's going to be for the branch line up there.
For the branch line, there we go. Yes, it does, Anthony. It does do a lot of good work. A huge improvement over over his age. Like he's getting better and better at it, like all of us. Yeah, and but before our session made a full set, we had to do a lot of kit bashing to produce the cars that we didn't get or couldn't buy. Oh no, we've got more British trains coming on. We got the Virgin and the Aussie HO train. So this one here, shown is mine here. The coal train here. That's mine there. Okay, so I'm going to cut it short here now, guys. And as I said, next weekend, we'll be going on stream. I don't know. I definitely will be on at 8, but I'm considering about coming on a little bit earlier. There's going to be Christmas Day at my end and Christmas Eve in the US. Everyone's welcome to come in or pop in and say hi. For those that are living on their own and got no partners and whatnot, you're more than welcome to join in. That's why I'm doing the stream, just so we don't have to spend time alone on that day. I should put up a couple of videos up during the week leading up to Christmas. If I don't see you guys during the week, have a good Christmas, have a New Year. Well, particularly have a good Christmas. Yeah, what else can I say? Not very much to that. It's about, yeah, I think he did postmortem. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, well, his weather's moved over to where he is. Look, Shane, I'm used to Yan staying out of trouble, you know. Yeah, I like to stay out of trouble. Try. At least I've got more choices of what to eat when I'm out of those cells. But yeah, again, good. Have a good Christmas, everybody. If I don't see you, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys then. Take care. Bye.
Good night, everybody.